Good morning, Boobie Goaters. It's me, Erin, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Boobie. Yeah, I was running a little bit late today. I'm probably like a minute or two behind. Let me get some coffee in me with some butter. That's good. Watered down like I like it, but very, very good. And now, let me duck off screen just for a second. Happy Carniversary. Oh, who's having a Carniversary? What did I miss? There's like talking beforehand. I know Granny Boo was here first. Sandy. Good morning. It's your 10-month Carniversary. Bonnie, congrats. That's awesome. I have notes. Goat notes. I gotta swim over here. Move, kitty. Just in case I ran out of something to talk about, I thought it would be fun to do questions and stuff, you know? Totally different setup today. I'm in the living room. My blender broke. I don't know what's going on. It worked fine yesterday. I plug it into a whole bunch of different outlets, and it's not turning on. And I'm like, no! Because I'm really getting used to putting egg yolks in my coffee and making it all frothy. It's very good in the morning. Morning, Terry. Morning, Amy. Amy, I hope you're feeling better. Man, that short you put out and the red. What? I know it was a filter, right? That was a filter. Gee, I hope you're feeling better. How am I feeling? Actually, not too bad. Obviously, still just a little stuffy and a mild headache. But other than that, I keep chugging along. Yeah, egg yolks in your coffee every day too. Good morning, Wendy. Yeah. Oh man, it's so good. Now the blender's broken, and I was like, well, where's my immersion blender? Where's my frother? It's not where I had it, and I was kind of like, I wasn't really running late, but the kids just left for the bus at 6. I'm cleaning up their tornado in my living room, and then I look at the clock, and I'm like, I only have 10 minutes. Where's my stuff? Why isn't anything working? It's one of those days, I guess. So what I did was, I took the coffee, it already had the butter in it, and I just poured it from the blender top thingy into the percolator, and then back and forth and back and forth. I was like, well, maybe I should shake it, but that was a bad idea because it made a little bit of a mess. So yeah, I'm just drinking it with butter today. I guess it'll be okay. Little better this morning. That's good. That's good. Better than yesterday is a little better. And then I was like, I woke up my husband, and he was like, I told you my work schedule changed. I'm doing these long days, so I get my Wednesdays off. And I'm just like, oh. Sleep? Don't bother me. All right. Everybody wants to know about Amy, and she's feeling better with her nose. Girl, that filter, whatever that was, it made it like 10 times worse. I was like, in my olden days, I would have like slapped Vaseline all over that before going to bed. It would have fixed it. But that's not even good anymore. What would you use? Coconut oil? And Bacon Baby wants to know how Thomas is doing. I don't know. Does he have a cold too? I know he had a cold. Morning, Dustin. All right. I've got some goat notes, and they're basically about 11 questions. And we can start at number 11 because why not? You're desperate, yeah, just to feel better. What I did, I think I told you this too, is that I wrapped myself in the biggest, fluffiest comforter in the house, and I made very hot coffee, and I had the dryer going, everything to make the house very humid, very hot, and I sweat like a sweat box. I will need to get it out fast as I can. Just to like feel better. Yeah, we all played together, so everybody's probably sick. That's right. So we'll start at questions 11. And you can all participate. This is fun. What's the best color in the rainbow? Answers. Come on, think about it. What's the best color in the rainbow? What a strange question. They're all great. Amy said pink. I say green. I like green. Is green even in it? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Indigo and violet too. Oh, we got blue. All right. See if we can get the rainbow to pop up. Well, Amy, I really enjoyed the last Butter Woman funness. That was really fun. Actually, I was just like, oh, let's play it. And all the kids wanted to watch them all. And then they wanted to watch, they were like, we want to watch Bacon Woman. Can we watch all the Bacon Woman ones? And I'm like, sure. And they really like it, especially the little ones. They're like, for Mitch, he should be Professor Mitch. That was so funny. We got pink, blue, orange, green, blue, green. Greens are winning. They're getting awesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, here's a good one. What's your favorite childhood book? That's a hard one. Got to remember back. Maybe. But if you still like it, then you don't have to. I got a cat outside meowing. The best part of the rainbow is that you get it in the whole box of crayons. And there you go. There you go, Wendy. Hi, Haley. What's your favorite color in the rainbow? Good morning, Loretta. What's your favorite color? Here we go. Jane Eyre. You know, I haven't read that. I always wanted to. I'm going to have to take some time one of these days. And I didn't even watch the movie. Pippi Longstocking, yes, yes. Pippilano window shades. Love it. White Fang. Did you know I liked Hatchet? Isn't that weird? Like, it was, like, for me, it was one of the little junior mini novels that I actually finished. And I read it front to back rather quickly. And I really enjoyed it. And then it became with like a summer reading list thing, so it was just like, I don't want to read it. The Hobbit, yeah, The Hobbit. Wait, Fang, The Hobbit. Incident at Hawks Hill would not be considered suitable for a kid now. Oh. Nancy Drews, yeah, I used to read all those too. I loved them. My mom had an old set, and we would go through and read them. It was a mystery, and then it had to do with some lady and a leopard or something, and it was like all about perfume and how they, I don't know, it's weird. It was weird. It was a Nancy Drew. The monster at the end of the book. Yeah, that's a really good one too. Mm-hmm. I've got that actually, a good copy. Any of the older Grover and Cookie Monster and all them, those books, the older ones where they have like it's cartoon like with the words, those are fun to read. Those are always fun. The older ones, not the newer ones. The newer books, not cool. Not cool. Too much too much for a kid to pay attention while you're reading to them. Oh, hi Keith. Good morning. I'm being washed out by my light, but that's okay. You just went through Hatchet. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Okay. Those were the last two questions. We're going through questions. I have some goat notes for all you Boobie Goaters. Did I do drink it if you got it? This is my first cup today anyway. I probably already refreshened it too. What are things that you're too old for, but still enjoy? Anybody? Blowing bubbles in my coffee with a straw. That's not old. I like to blow bubbles. Rick's here. Hi, good morning, Rick. I see ya. Good morning. There it is. Ender's Game. What's your favorite book? Keith? Rick, any favorite books as a kid? Sandy's walking in the rain. It just looks like it's gonna rain, and it hasn't. And every morning I forget to put the stupid walking counter thing in my pocket because I know I walk more in the house in the morning than anything else because we're always looking for stuff. I saw that Amy was having an interview with Rick on Sunday. That looks cool. Great thumbnail. You don't know? Yeah. I'm a Toys R Us kid, guys. I'm not gonna grow up either. Screw 'em. Hey, you like Hatchet? That's cool. Yeah, I like Hatchet. You just taking my answer. Rick gets interviewed again. He must be pretty popular there, the 40-year carnivore. Lionel Play World was my toy store. That's nice. That's the trains, right? We got that? The trains. Ooh. Alright, here's one. Who's the messiest person you've ever known? Go on. Go on and answer that. Ooh, Lisa just posted a new video. She's probably walking and watching. Hi, Lisa. You're calling Rick the OG carnivore. Yeah, I would. He's probably been carnivore longer than most. And even though there's like that one lady, Maggie, I don't know if she's really been as long as she's been, you know? Anybody could say that. I could say it, but I haven't been. The messiest person. Me. Person. Good, Melif. Morning, Jeff. Well, I know the messiest people, and they're my people that I made. Granny Bitsy and my sister. There's always one. Oh man, it looks like YouTube's been they gave me commercials through. I said conservative. Your younger grandson. There it is. There is someone who claims to be 50 years in Dave Mack's channel, but she wasn't consistent. Anybody could do that. Like my mom, she goes, I've been doing that low carb thing for 1,000,000 years. But also, it's not consistent. Like, who's consistently? There you go. That's the one. Good afternoon, Lat. Still need to have your coffee today? Yeah, I have some of those days. Extra pot. Extra pot. What is going off? It keeps going off. It's like a phone or something? Only a total quack is consistent. You probably figured out pretty quickly that anything else started to smell gross and all that. Like, for me, this is his cheat, and he likes to do it all the time, is those little Debbies. Anytime he gets them, they just look like oil and grease to me. They don't look right. And it's like, why don't you just bake something? That's easier. And it might be better with better food ingredients. Come on. By saying hi. Okay. Next question. Are you afraid of ghosts? That was a good question.
Tell your ghost story.
Which one?
One where you're in the cemetery.
The cemetery ghost story?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. Okay. So a bunch of us kids snuck into the cemetery because where they have the headstone maker place, there was like a little broken part of a fence. And this is Woodland Cemetery, which is in Dayton, Ohio, and it has the highest point in Dayton, which is always fun to go if you ever go there. And you can also see the Wright brothers' graves and all that. And I think Irma Bombeck's there too, if you want to check her out. But I could never find her grave. I think it's a big rock or something. It's something crazy. Anyway, I heard from this lady. She was like, when we were kids, we used to play this game called flashlight tag. And this is like around October. And I was like, hey guys, let's go play flashlight tag. So we went to Target and we picked up a bunch of really cheap flashlights. And we all decided to sneak into Woodland Cemetery. Okay, that's fine. And the way we snuck in was at the older side. Rick's mom was born in Dayton, so was I. we snuck in on the older side of the cemetery because there's another side that's like kind of newer where they have the newer bodies. And we go up there and we decide to play flashlight tag because, you know, it's fun and you can hide behind the big mausoleums and behind like the graves and all that. But anyway, we're playing flashlight tag and we hear something. So we're just like, oh crap, we're going to get in trouble because, you know, this is after hours and you shouldn't be playing the cemetery at night. And we all duck and hide. And we hear shuffling, walking, the whole deal. And we see this lantern go like this, back and forth. And it was just walking, going kind of slow, looking around. And then like it goes away. We never saw like a shadow or a person, but we saw this light. So we're just like, time to leave. So we all leave. And then it was like maybe a week or two later, Dayton Daily News was doing their Halloween stories and ghost stories about Woodland and all that. And they were talking about this lantern guy. And apparently there was this guy that has a lantern and his job was to make sure that nobody was stealing bodies. Because there's a lot of those graves there with the little bell, you know, to ring. Or the alarms, so people's bodies don't get stolen. And because they used to, like, they needed cadavers. And that was a thing. This is so early for me. But anyway, I was reading this story and I was like, lantern dude, wait a minute. And it's real and other people have seen this? We saw a ghost? What? You know? That's so crazy. Ooh, but we got some good ones. That sense of smell has always been hypersensitive. You know what's weird? Like, since I've been sick, when I can clear out my nose all the way, I can smell things again. And I was just like, oh, I smell that well water. It is kind of fun to breathe when you can. Let's see. From Grandma, no problem with ghosts so far. If I ever actually meet one, I might feel differently. I've seen, like, when I was younger, I think I was a little more sensitive, and I've seen some stuff, but, yeah. Sandy believes in ghosts, and she's never seen one. I believe in the Holy Ghost. That's okay with ghosts. There's loads here, in-house and street and everywhere, living in a very old place. It's inevitable. Yeah, a lot of energy. Oh, poop, that explains it, Rick. What are we talking about, Keith? I need to get something to drink. What do we have here? Water, so I don't cough. Let's see, main runner, not afraid of ghosts. That's Donna Ray. Hello. I was seen in my driveway for years. One day I saw it walking the opposite direction and no one had seen it since. There's this guy on shorts that he's sorry guys, maybe a jogger probably got run over. And my husband's seen him run up the road and go down that way when he was a little boy. And one of my other children has seen that too. Because you can't not some dude in like pink shorts running not see that dude. Sometimes you can see him out of the side eye. There's a lot here though. This is some kind of stomping ground, especially with all the limestone here. It likes to concentrate things. Feral grandma, I see them all the time. Many people do here. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff. Especially where you're at, because it's so old, as you said. Let's see. Keith said his last house was built from an abandoned town's library, and the librarian never left. That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun to breathe. Yeah, it's fun when you start to breathe again and smell things. And Wendy says, I feel things like knowing someone's in the next room, you just haven't talked to one. Yeah, I wouldn't go into a conversation with them, but yeah, I've seen things too. It's not fun. Let's see. And Dustin said, if ghosts are real, thousands of Ghost Hunter episodes would have shown us something. They've caught a few things, but, you know, they're just trying to play us. You know, like how there's a Bigfoot thing, and it's a big deal. They just want more people to watch and buy the merchandise and all that jazz without even finding an actual... Well, they found a footprint, but whose footprint is that really? Really?
But the videos, Mom.
What videos? They're all AI.
No, the really bad quality ones from like 1965.
That one?
Yeah.
What's it doing in a monkey suit?
Probably.
No ghosts in Rick's home. There are rodents and roaches. That happens. That's what's making the noises, right? I went to a really old high school where there was actual... Is it an unsolved murder? There was a teacher, and she loved to stay after school. There used to be a swimming pool, and she would swim and everything, and she'd stay after school, and one day she never left the school because she was found dead in one of the... There was like a weird corridor, and they found her there, and they never actually found the bad guy. And where my theater room used to be, it was the pit, and we would go kind of like into the basement part of the school, and they had to close that off because of asbestos poisoning, and they moved us to where they closed off the pool, basically the area where the lady died, and that was our room. But one day my teacher was like, can you please go get the janitor? It's down the hall to your left. Just knock on the door. So I go down. What was weird, it was kind of like a rainy day. And I go down to the hall, and you could just feel something in the air. Some kind of, I don't know, like
it's a different
heaviness.
Feeling.
It's a weird, yeah.
I remember one time I was looking at houses, and you're like, it feels heavy. And you're like, yeah, it feels really weird.
You can feel it. Like electrical or something? I don't know.
I
But
like if you're like super like in tune with the earth.
Maybe that's what it was. But anyway, I start walking, and to my left is one of my friends, Frank, and I say hey to Frank, and he's like, hey, and then he leaves, and I knock on the janitor's door, and then right by their door is the corridor where this lady was found dead. And all of a sudden, it was like that weird whooshy stuff, and something starting to appear, and I was like, I'm out of here, and I left. I go into the classroom, I'm streaming with like tears, and I'm like, I just saw something, and I won't go home, I'm done. And they would not let me go. And the next period was geometry, and this lady was like, you don't know, you're not gonna go talk to the nurse. And I was like, but it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was into a psycho place. Sorry.
Nice guns, Erin. Thanks, Andy. Oh, I'm trying to live. Here we go. Sandy goes, Rick, with all the rain, the palomento bugs are coming in the camper. You hate them. Ooh, are those the ones that fly and they're kind of big? And Dustin said, I'd be more inclined to believe that the layers between dimensions can be thin and you can see things from the other side. Maybe.
I mean, that's a part of it.
Feral Grandma, yay! What did I miss? Did I miss one? Amy said she talked to a U.S. Marshal, and he said bounty hunter wasn't real either. It was just all pre-set up for people to be captured. Dang it, dog. There was a ghost in Rick's home. It left because it was scared of him. That's what I missed. Wendy says most of the earth has seen plenty of death. Yep, it sure has. Granny Boo 2 says, I do, Amy. My grandma-in-law and dad-in-law died in your house. Yep, those will stay. House Hunters is fake. Yeah. Tell me about it. I braid hair, and he paints on the wall, and we have $150,000 for our house, or $350,000 for our payment. We want to look at these homes. Those are crazy. Matt says our old house has a long history of births and deaths. My house is nearly 200 years old and built from a house there that was there for 600 years. Yeah, there you go. That's history, man.
Tell them about the book. Tell that lady that you're talking about is in the book.
Like
Haunted
what?
Ohio book.
Oh, so there's these Haunted Ohio books, and the lady that I'm talking about is in one of the Haunted Ohio books that I saw. And I did kind of see like a silhouette of a woman, but it was like older. Her hair was up in a bun. It was kind of creaky, creepy. He said, my ex once woke up and said, did you see that? Her grandma stood in the doorway to say, don't worry, everything's okay. And the phone rang 5 minutes later and her grandma died. Crazy. Bounty Hunter just moved to Georgia from Sarasota, Florida. See you, Beta. Have a good day. The tissues are set up on the other side. No! I'll make it. Alright. Just because I saw that Keto Chow came out with their fall flavors, which doesn't really matter to me. But I watched them, Dustin and Cindy, and I hit like on your videos. What would you like to be if you had to wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life? Begin. Think about it. Begin. These are fun. I like to ask questions. You know what? All I did was Google like the 100 most or best asked questions ever. This is what I get. Oh, here we go. Deborah Ray said Superwoman. Superwoman's so cool because she has brown hair and then she spins, or did she spin? And then she's blonde. I like that movie. And then it came out in the 80s. Wasn't made for TV. Look like that. We always like to say it's living that are the problem, not the spirits. Yeah. We're just in the way. Jeff, the Invisible Man. That's a good one. I saw that there was a newer Invisible Man, but I heard it was terrible and don't watch it. Amy said, that's easy. Bacon Woman. Yeah. There it is. It sounds like the geese are out. They are not supposed to be out. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to cut this one short and chase them all back in. A black cat. Or the black cat. Why are the geese out? Are they on the road?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. You'd be your usual Tai Chi self. There you are. Awesome. That's how you get over that question. That's awesome. My emoji for chat at work is Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman. Love Wonder Woman. I don't know. I would be Wonder Woman because I love Wonder Woman, but also I also like this Bacon Woman. No, not. I do like Bacon Woman, but I also like the Butter Lady. Butter Lady's pretty good. See how not awake I am. This is more fun. This will wake me up, and then I'll be awake for the rest of the day. Linda Carter, yes. And the spin. Gotta get that spin in. She's fabulous. I think she was in the... Was she in the Deadpool? Or there was a commercial with her in it and she couldn't turn into Wonder Woman because of rights or something. Hi, Fridge. Got my buddy with me down here. There he is. To sit with me. The whole time. A ghost so I can haunt the living. There you go. Yeah, she was in Sky High. That's a good one, Loretta. This is that Topo Chico with a twist of lime, and it doesn't have anything in it at all except for sodium. And it's bubbly. It's not bad. Just hit the halfway marathon point. My legs hurt. Ooh. Hey, halfway though. That's awesome. I'm just like, I'm getting to those 10,000 steps. I'm barely doing it. And I'm just like, I'm done. I'll put this away. And I'll just walk without counting now. Here's a good one. What hobbies do you want to develop? I want to get better at small machinery and stuff to fix them. I'm not very good at it, but I will bust into them and try to fix them. What are we talking about here? Sandy Blythe, the Soph Out and Mew Mew book, $140 USD on Amazon. Wow. What is that? I don't even know. You're not fooling anybody, Erin. We know you're drinking liquor. Yeah, I'll hold my bottle too. Completely wasted at this point. Totally. I'm not making it, Keith. Alright, bye Dustin. Have a safe drive and a great drop off and a great day. There you are. Bye. We'll probably kick in about 10 minutes. Any hobbies, anyone? Butchery, that's a good hobby. Yep, that's a good answer to that. Well, Amy, you have a really great excuse. You look like you're dying. just relax. Get better, hon. Just breathe. When I start weird exercise challenges, if I don't do them every day, what happens with me is I won't do them every day. Excuse me, everybody. It's not like I've been sick or anything. I just wanted to cough. Alright, yeah, we'll see you, Dustin, in Mitch's chat for sure. Granny Booty wants to get back into crocheting. I was never any good. My mom was like, girls have to keep their hands busy or whatever and try to teach us crochet. My sister gets it like this, and she gets sewing like this. She gets a lot of things like me. I'm just like, I think it's a square. I'm not sure. What am I doing? I'm like, not fun. Wendy would like to learn to play guitar. And you can. Keith, if he still has, do you still have your Carnivore, Keith? Because he did a really great introduction to playing guitar and how to play a few things. And it was for my kids, and I make them watch it. Especially the ones that have guitars and want to learn how to play. It's really good introduction, and it'll help because once you learn a few chords, you just about do anything. Every time you hear that ring, an angel gets its wings. Your husband ate all your bacon you were gonna have for breakfast. Now you can't eat until you cook more. Oh no. My bacon was put in the freezer, and I don't know where it is, and I don't want to dig everything out for it. But I wanted to do a really funny Butter Woman commercial, but now I have to wait until I can find the bacon out of the freezer. It's not a priority to get it right away. You figured out an even easier way to learn guitar. It's mind-boggling. Awesome. I wanted to learn an easy way. I took college courses to play guitar. And it was really great because I learned how to do chords. You learn how to play Stairway to Heaven. and tabs and all that. Ooh, we got questions. Questions for me. Oh, good. The video's still up. See, get you a little guitar and watch that video and learn how to play guitar. So easy. When I learned how to play anyway in college, I liked it. And my brother Billy was getting really into guitars, and he was like, "Can you teach me how to do this?" And I was like, "I can show you how to do chords and maybe a few tabs, and then you got to take off on your own." And he did, and he did excellent. Way better than I can. I kind of stopped, which sucks. Because you kind of forget after a while how to do a few things. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to get all the crap out. Anyway, Josephine, hello. Hello, Butter Woman. You're giving it away. Erin, are you glad to be off the only eggs? You know, yes. And what was so crazy is that after I ate, like, some beef, my whole body was like, this is what you need type of feeling. It was just like, oh, yes, finally. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess that was a bad idea for me. Maybe I shouldn't. I'll just keep with the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I'll be fine. And I really don't eat bacon that much, so it was kind of weird for me to have a little more bacon than usual, because I would have like 5 or 6 strips a day, and usually I just have like 2 or 3 if I want it. Like, I don't really like eat bacon all the time. Let's see, Bacon Baby would love to learn to ride a bike like Rick. Man, he's got to have like all these things strapped to him and holding on to everything. I saw this one guy once on Main Street, and he was on a bike, and he had like maybe 2 big cases of beer, and he was able to ride his bike and not lose like any balance and not drop his cases, because, you know, some people really like their beers. Or did Keith say that? I'm sorry, I don't know who said that. I might have gotten it mixed up. You wish you could ride a bicycle like Rick one day. You will. Hey, yeah, there you go. He's really good on riding bikes. I like riding a bike. Crochet is okay, knitting's okay, tatted lace is easy, but not for the visually impaired. Ah. Ooh. Is the Irish lace what they did before the one lady invented an easier way to do lace? Is that what that is? I don't know. But glad to be off only eggs. You know, it's kind of, I didn't eat eggs that one day. I just ate beef. And then yesterday, I actually had eggs again, but I fried them in butter, and I think that would be cool. And Sandy said, I think Rick could ride with a refrigerator on his bike. Probably. I bet he's done it. Have you done it, Rick? I bet you have. Come on. Alright, it's about, 7:10 for me? Yeah, we'll go 5 minutes. My coffee's probably cold. Drinking it all crazy. Do I have any left? A little bit. With the butter on top. Which isn't bad. It's not bad. But yeah, I'm feeling like way better, and it's all because of eating the beef. That's what I believe anyway. Not anything else. Keith's gonna start a guitar instruction channel. Any suggestions for the channel name? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Maybe Guitar 101. They probably have it. Guitar simple. Or guitar made easy. Or you want to learn something? Fun channel names. Sandy, don't give him any ideas. Oh, that's funny. They're probably already over there at Old Guy Carnivore, which I should be heading over to. So, isn't it fun that the stream didn't, like, disappear on us today? That's great. Yeah, now I'm just, need to wake up. I didn't make any coffee yet, so I'm gonna go do that, make another pot. And I only have a 4-cup maker, so that's what I'm gonna do. Everybody's laughing. And thank you for coming along today and answering my crazy questions. I should have checked them off because I have a few more. See everybody over at Old Guy Carnivore if you choose to go. And thanks Sandy, because I totally would have forgot that. I gotta get them in. We lost a goose. I think I lost my female, which sucks. I can't tell. They all look the same and they're mean. And the white one yesterday, he ran at me and bit my ankle, and I was like, son of a gun! Why do you hate me? All right, okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for answering questions. Questions are fun. It makes the time keep going. Everybody's so fun, and thank you for just interacting with the chat. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And now I gotta edit my video because I haven't even done that yet. Bye. Beep. Boop.